All right, guys, walking over to the showroom. It is a nasty day. That was hidden for a little while underneath a cover. If you guys watched the videos and seen us come over here, and this was covered up, but cat's out the bag now. LS swap Chevette. But it is pouring down raining. We're actually supposed to have a tornado warning, and just walking over here, the parking lot is literally flooded with 2-3 inches of water coming across it. This Squarebody arrived late last night. This is my first chance to get a look at it. Oh, I thought Christian was going to be sitting over here doing nothing. He's actually doing his job. Hey, Christian, say hello.
Hello.
He's actually photographing and checking this truck in. So my guy already told me that this was not going to blow my socks off, but this was supposed to be a very nice finished off truck. And he said it's nice, that there's going to be the normal things that I'm a stickler for. So we're going to see them in real time walking around this truck. This truck came out of Kentucky. Very similar to one we just sold, actually. Did I mess your shot up? All right. And it actually has new Jasper motor and new Jasper transmission installed at 150 miles. This customer did something pretty cool. He actually timed the mileage with the odometer. So it has 214 miles. So it has, whatever that is, 64 miles on a brand new motor and transmission with paperwork, which is pretty cool. And actually matched it up on the title. So first things, the door panels have the typical wear and tear. The seat's in good shape. It has some extra stereo equipment. Wow. Got gun racks. Actually sounds pretty cool. Dual exhaust. Looks like probably about a 6-inch lift. We'll verify that. Bed cover. Blazer bumper on the back. That's become a very, very popular thing. And of course, we end up swapping them out sometimes. A little bit different on the two-tone. They almost got it right here. And that is a painted on pinstripe. Pretty cool. Dash looks to be in good shape. Again, the dome light doesn't work, so that's one of the pet peeves to start with. Looks like the gas tank there has been replaced. Dual shocks, braided brake hoses, front drive shaft is in place, 35 1250s on some alloy wheels, steel cowl induction hood, matching spare. Blower motor needs to be replaced. He did tell me that, so that's pretty cool. Looks like we got a car cover, fitted car cover for it. A couple extra handles or something that's been removed off of it. Spray and bed liner. Looks like a nice solid tailgate. So let's look under the hood. I guess Christian has aborted me, so I was going to have him finish this video off with me. Oh, there he is. You're good if you want to avoid the downpour. Got some headers on there. You can see the motors. The Jasper motor gray. There's where the blower motor goes. We'll have to replace that, as he said, the squirrel cage. So, washer bottle. Well, old school way that all of them are, so we'll be redoing that. Actually very, very solid under here for the most part. Fenders have been replaced. These are aftermarket fenders. You can see the sticker there. So at least they're not going to have rust holes in them tomorrow. Aluminum radiator. Well, that's not so great. That should be mounted, but we'll get that put where it's supposed to be, probably replace it with a new one. They did some dress up stuff on the motor, which is nice. Looks like we got an Edelbrock carburetor under there, new water pump. And as you heard, it fired right up, so that's good. And the motor hadn't even been broke in yet. Inner fender wells have been replaced. Does have the inner fender well liners, which typically do get left off. That one's falling off. We got to put a couple little pins in that. Get her back in place. But overall, not a bad looking truck. Red and white's been a popular color. 82, right?
Yes.
Yep, so 82. A little different front end on these trucks. Kind of unique, actually. A lot of people like the different styles because most everybody changes them to look like 86s and 87s. And Christian's doing his photos, so we have decided, obviously, this one's going to go under the projects section. Just because of the fact it's not a nut and bolt restoration. It's not terrible. You know, the man described it pretty well, but, you know, one person's treasure, you know how the saying goes. While I'm here. The lights in the bumper are the other designation for the year, which is kind of cool. But overall, again, pretty solid truck. What do you think, Christian?
I like it.
So we'll be getting it checked in. We'll get it on the website under the project section, which also you should be able to click Squarebody, right? You still click Squarebody, but you can also click projects. So you can find it two different ways on the web. And when you do that, we'll have a listing and a description of what we know, what we're doing, what we think we're going to do, and of course you guys know what we can do. This truck would be amazing at this height with a set of power steps. It really does not need the steering and track bar. It's a great looking truck that should be under 40,000. Right? Yep. So Christian will check the cost of everything and see what we got in transportation and everything else, but I think this truck's probably going to be somewhere in the 39 range. The things that I would say, things I know we're going to do are going to be clean up underneath the hood, the washer bottle, things like that. We'll be doing a couple little interior things, getting the dome light working, the little trivial things like that. It has been indoors since last night, and I do not see any drips on the floor, which you wouldn't really expect because the motor and transmission are new, but you never know these days. Transfer cases are very common for leaking. No blocks in the back. It's a full set of springs, which is cool. And they did put some new hardware back here, so that's good. So again, guys, she's not a 10 out of 10, but a decent truck for the price point. You will find it on davis4x4.com right there. Of course, Davis Auto Sales works as well, but you won't see it as soon. And we haven't dressed the tires. We haven't washed it. We haven't done anything. You're seeing it exactly as it arrived. So to a lot of people, this would be a awesome cruiser, a extremely nice piece to put in your garage and very much be proud of. Christian, you missed your opportunity. Whew, the rain is coming. We might have to take one of those boats to get back across to the parking lot. I don't know if you guys can see right there, but our little drainage ditch is flooded. It is crazy how much it's raining. And wind is down. We'll get that and get it dried out. Thanks, guys. As always, appreciate it. Another square body for you. Pretty much trying to do a square body a day. Hopefully it keeps the doctor away. Christian gets that wind up. He's probably going to get a wet butt. And a little bit more Hummer content. The black Hummer is going through the shop now. We'll give you guys an update on that. And we're also going back to the Mopar collection to pluck a couple more. Bring you some content on that. Probably won't happen today, but very soon. Thanks, guys.